We're back on our front porch this week on Pull House Black Pot Weekend Getaways. What's on the menu?
Skedio hamburger helper.
So stick around.
I think they're done, hon.
Welcome back.
Yep, welcome back to another weekend getaway. We're not actually getting away because it's Thanksgiving weekend and we've had a busy week. And we just figured we weren't packed anywhere organized to be able to do any camping trip.
We really did, but we were just too tired. So we're fixing something that's a family favorite of yours growing up, right?
It's kind of like a retro dish that my mom used to make when we were kids growing up. I don't know what she ever called it, but we're going to call it Skedio hamburger helper.
So we're going to regroup and we'll be right back.
Yep, gotta get some charcoal started, so we'll see you in just a few minutes. Okay, to start with, we are going to use our charcoal that's ready, and we're going to dump it out on the table. Woo.
I had one get away from it.
Yes, I did. Still one stuck in there. There we go.
Sandy's going to have to bring in new glue, I think.
Okay, now we move them around, make a nice ring. Nice heavy bit of charcoal.
Because we're not baking today, are we?
We're not baking, so we might have extra, but we might end up putting some on top to kind of finish heating everything up. So, okay, put the Dutch oven right on top of them charcoal. Nice heavy bed, because I've already, just a few minutes ago, put in the hamburger. We're doing a pound of ground beef, and that'll start cooking in a second. I'm going to break it up as it cooks. And as soon as it gets brown, we'll start the rest of the assembly. Okay, as you can see, our hamburger is pretty much browned up, so it's good to go. Next part is real simple. We're going to start us. Now, some of this we've kind of increased the ingredients for a little bit more zest up flavor, like the minced onion and some, it was dry minced onion, by the way, and then a teaspoon of garlic.
Those are two items that weren't in your mom's recipe, right?
Yeah, that's right. And the other item that was not mom's recipe, for just a little bit of heat, we're doing some ground red pepper or cayenne pepper, whatever you want to call it, just a little bit. And now we've got some canned Skedios or spaghettios or whatever you might want to call them, and canned kidney beans, so, and also canned tomato sauce. So they've got quite a bit of salt in them, so we're not going to add a lot of salt. We're going to add just a little bit of seasoned salt. Now we're going to mix all this up, get that onion flakes to rehydrated and cooked in there. We're using fairly lean ground beef, so there's not much extra fat or water in there. I would say if you had fairly fatty and had a fair amount of residual juice in, you might want to drain that off first. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, next step. We're doing a can of tomato sauce. This is that small can. What is it? 8 ounces.
Yeah.
So that'll be plenty. Let me put that in there. Get all the sauce out of it I can. Okay, now 1 can, regular 15-ounce can of kidney beans, red kidney beans. These are dark ones, and they've been, we drained them. Okay, simple. Okay, only 2 ingredients left. That would
now,
be...
normally we wouldn't be buying SpaghettiOs. It would be spaghetti without meatballs.
Yeah.
But of course, we couldn't find
Yeah,
any
we
of
can
that.
find it. Usually when my mom made it, she had one of the bigger cans she always found. And we couldn't even find one of those. Of course, it's been years since we made this. So, kind of a retro dish. Yeah, these are 2 of the 15-ounce cans of round SpaghettiO. Like this, yeah. If I got a shape spaghetti like this or whatever, that would be fine.
And that's all the ingredients, isn't
That's
it?
pretty much it. Yes, it is. Let's stir everything together.
So this would be a good one if you were going camping and just wanted to have something. You could
certainly would.
You could cook it over an open fire.
The only thing that has to be kept cold before you cook it would be your hamburger.
So
everything else is shelf staple. Give it a good stir. Now everything needs to heat through, which is not hard. If you do it on a stove top, you can. Now it's tomato and acid, so you got to watch
it's kind of a pretty dish
from burning. So we're gonna do an easy thing. We're gonna put a lid on, and to help heat it up, we're just gonna put a lot of coals on top. That way you get that heat, but not too much on the bottom. Maybe even pour out a few coals from the bottom, so the bottom doesn't get too hot. And that tomatoes start trying to burn. So we'll put a nice little healthy layer on top. Let it heat through, and this dinner, supper, whatever you want to call it, will be ready.
And I think we're going to beat that flaming orb, aren't we?
I think we are.
You'll notice he still has to have his checkerboard pattern, though.
Yeah, well, yeah. Might as well while I'm at it. Okay.
So we'll be back when it's ready to eat.
Yep, be back in a few minutes, as soon as this gets hot. Okay, we let it cook about 5 minutes. I stirred it, put the lid back on, we went another 5 minutes. And, oh, you want to hold the spoon? Get the lid off of here. As long as it's hot and bubbly, it's ready to eat.
Oh, yeah.
Iris has come up the stairs.
Ooh, it smells good, too.
And she thinks it's time to eat. Okay.
She'd just soon eat everything we
Before we go in and eat it, we're going to scoop up a little bit and sample. Been a while since we've had this, so we'll have to
Oh, keep putting some more in
see if
there.
it's as good as what it was when I remember years ago.
Iris, don't go on the other side of that. Go ahead and take a test, dear. She's getting herself in trouble here. Go ahead.
I was just getting underneath the tripod. Not a good sign. I can make sure I get some of the noodles, or the pasta, or whatever it is, and kidney beans. Yep, as good as it was when I remember growing up.
You stay there, Iris.
Pretty tasty. So,
All right, well, feed me a
I guess
bite.
the next time when you want to have some easy little kind of semi your own version of a hamburger helper, you might try this one with spaghetti or SpaghettiOs or whatever kind of
It's
bought and
good.
canned spaghetti you like.
So, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. That's a like. Share us on Facebook or Instagram. Give us a comment or two of some quick meal you
Yeah.
fix. And we appreciate you watching. See you next week.
All right, thanks again. Bye.